And we're taking your vaccine questions as well. Many of you are asking how to prove you're a resident at a vaccine appointment if you don't have a driver's license. We reached out to D.C. and Maryland health departments to find out. So first up here, do you even need to have a license to get a vaccine appointment? The answer is no. In D.C., you'll need to prove that you're eligible under the current vaccine phase, but you can choose to do so without a license or photo ID. And the state of Maryland doesn't have specific ID requirements when it comes to getting your vaccine either. However, to get your vaccine, you will still need to prove residency. So how can you do that without a license or photo ID? It's best to check with the location giving you that vaccine. Have a conversation about what proof of residency will look like for them. But to give you some idea, the D.C. Department of Motor Vehicles provides a list of documents that can prove you're a resident. It includes recent utility bills that show your name and address, a medical bill or official government mail recently addressed to you, or a mortgage or unexpired rental agreement. Now, we also reached out to the Virginia Department of Health. We're going to update you as soon as we hear back from them. Now, there's a lot of information, of course, about the coronavirus, so we are here to help the best way that we can. Just text the word virus to that number, 202-895-5599, and we will send you links to our coverage right to your phone.